Good morning, students. As you know, we are doing chapter 3 Atoms and Molecules. Today, we are going to start numericals based on this chapter. So, first, we are doing numerical based on law of conservation of mass. What is law of conservation of mass? Mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. First, we have when 4.2 gram of sodium hydrogen carbonate is added to a solution of hydrochloric acid weighing 10 gram, it is observed that 2.2 gram of carbon dioxide is released into the atmosphere. The residue behind is found to weigh 12 gram. Show that these observations are in the agreement with the law of conservation of mass. This is our statement. So here we have to write about the reactants and the products. So reactants and products. Reactants are sodium hydrogen carbonate. We add it in HCl solution. And our products, carbon dioxide and residue. So how much it? Sodium hydrogen carbonate 4.2 and HCl is 10 gram. And carbon dioxide and residue, that is 2.2 and 12 gram respectively. So what we do? We have to add it and add the products and the reactant. So you can see reactants and the products are equal. So this shows that the total mass of reactant equal to the total mass of products. Means mass can neither be created nor be destroyed. So this agrees with the law of conservation of mass. Next we have what mass of silver nitrate will react with 5.85 gram of sodium chloride to produce 14.35 gram of silver chloride and 8.5 gram of sodium nitrate in the law of conservation of mass is true. So here we have to again write reactant and products. Our reactants, silver nitrate react with sodium chloride. What produce? Producing silver chloride and sodium nitrate. Write the amount. We don't know the mass of silver nitrate, that is X. We know we have given sodium chloride, that is 5.85 gram. Silver chloride we have 14.35 and sodium nitrate we have 8.5. What we can do is add the products and we will write reactant as it is. After adding the product, we will get to 22.85 gram. Now, what we will do here, reactant side we have 5.85 gram. It will shift to product side. After subtracting, we will get X means silver nitrate, that is 17 gram. I hope you have clear. Now, these two statements, you have to do it yourself. Next, numericals based on law of definite proportion. First, copper oxide was prepared by two different methods. Here we have two cases. In first case, we have 1.75 gram of metal, means we have copper because copper is a metal, and we have its oxide, means copper oxide, that is 2.19. In second case, we have 1.14 gram of metal and 1.143 gram of its oxide. So we have to show that this statement illustrates the law of constant proportion. So in first case, we have mass of copper. How much mass? 1.75. Mass of copper oxide, that is 2.19. And then we have formula for percentage of copper in the oxide, that is mass of copper divided by mass of copper oxide multiply by 100. So let's write down the mass of copper. 1.75 mass of copper divided by 2.19, that is mass of copper oxide multiply by 100. After dividing, we will get 79.9% and we get percentage of copper. Now we have to find the percentage of oxygen. That is, we have to minus it. We have to subtract 100 minus 79.9, and we will get the percentage of oxygen, that is 20.1. So the next case you have to do on your own, as it is same as the case first. This numerical you also have to do it yourself. Next we have numericals based on molecular mass. So calculate the molecular masses of the following. We have 5 equations. Out of 5 I solved 3, and the rest of the 2 you have to do it yourself. So here first of all we have hydrogen. What we have to do to find the molecular masses, we have to write, here you can see we write H2, that is atom of hydrogen. We have 2 atom of hydrogen, so we write here 2 multiply by atomic mass of hydrogen. How much atomic mass we have? Hydrogen have 1 atomic mass. So 2 atoms, 1 atomic mass, multiply, it's 2. We get answer 2. Next we have ozone, O3. Here we have 3 atoms of oxygen. So 3 multiply by atomic mass of oxygen. So atomic mass of oxygen is 16. We have 3 atoms of oxygen. 3 multiply by 16, it's 48. So next we have carbon dioxide. Here we will write, here we have 1 atom of carbon, 2 atoms of oxygen, and we write same 1 into, because 1 is for carbon, and 1 into atomic mass of carbon plus 2 into atomic mass of oxygen. So atomic mass of carbon is 12, atomic mass of oxygen is 16. 12 ones are 12, 2 atoms of oxygen, 2 into 16, it's 32. So we have 44 after adding it. Now you have to do the 4th one and the 5th one by yourself. Thank you.